phones, Babylons can't crack the
LaMelo Ball currently leads the NBA in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, all coming off the bench behind guards like Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham. It is pretty extraordinary for LaMelo Ball to lead all the NBA rookies in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, because to start off the season, he was coming off the bench, of course, but in about the first 4 to 5 games, he was only playing about 15 to 20 minutes per game, and he really didn't have the ball in his hands a lot. And in my opinion, so far in this 2020-21 NBA season, I think LaMelo Ball has been the best rookie so far this season, with the competition of Tyrese Halliburton being a very close runner-up. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I think LaMelo Ball is the best rookie in the NBA right now, and why I think he should also be starting over Devontae Graham. First, I'm going to talk about how LaMelo Ball has been playing all season and how he's been playing in his role coming off the bench. So far this season, LaMelo Ball is averaging 11.8 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 6.1 assists while shooting 40% from the field, 33% from the three, and 67% from the free throw line. He's also doing all this averaging 25 minutes per game, while appearing in 14 games coming off the bench. It is also worth mentioning that LaMelo Ball currently has 1 triple-double and 3 double-doubles for the 2020-21 NBA season. He also became the youngest person ever to record a triple-double in NBA history. So far this season, I think LaMelo Ball has played very well, especially coming off the bench. He's still being LaMelo by being aggressive and not being afraid to be aggressive and getting all his teammates involved. There's not many NBA players that can do what LaMelo does in about 25 minutes that he has done so far. I mean, LaMelo Ball's averaging literally almost 7 rebounds and 6 assists a game, not to mention getting a triple-double coming off a bench and the 3 double-doubles he also had coming off the bench. It was known coming into the NBA that LaMelo Ball was going to be a flashy player, be aggressive, and get all of his teammates involved, but some of the question marks around his game going into the NBA was his shooting, and so far his shot has been pretty streaky this season. Some games he's lights out, and others he seems like he's just building houses with all the bricks he's putting up. But he is shooting 40% from the field so far this season, which honestly is not that bad. He is shooting 33% from the 3, which is not the best. It's not the worst in your rookie season. Definitely has to be improved, but it's not the best at all. He's definitely going to have to get that up in the future. But the season is still young. He's only played in 14 NBA games out of the 72 games you play in the regular season. Something that I will say about LaMelo Ball's game, and what I think is his most underrated attribute that is something way different than Lonzo has, especially if you watch the Pelicans versus the Hornets, is that LaMelo is going to stay aggressive no matter what. Lonzo has had seasons, games, where he'll be aggressive 1 minute and then the next minute he's just not aggressive at all. LaMelo Ball stays aggressive no matter what. Even if he's having a horrible shooting night, he does not just stay not aggressive, he stays even more aggressive. LaMelo Ball is always going to be aggressive, and it really helps him elevate his game even more, especially when finishing near the goal, drawing fouls, getting other teammates involved. He is not like Lonzo, who sometimes is driving the goal and passes it off a lot. For example, in the game versus the Hornets for the Pelicans, Lonzo Ball drove a lot, but he always passed it off, and he only went up once. LaMelo, he would go drive in a lot, but he would also put the ball up a lot, and he would also still get his teammates involved, and he wasn't as predictable. Now that I have talked about LaMelo Ball's season so far this year, I want to talk about why I think LaMelo Ball should start over Devontae Graham. Now, warning, this is just my opinion. I will say this, Devontae Graham is not a bad player at all, and he actually had a breakout season in the 2019-2020 NBA season with the Hornets, averaging 18 points a game, 7.5 assists, and 3.4 rebounds, while shooting 38% from the field and 37% from the three. But this season, Devontae Graham has been struggling all season long. As of the recording of this video, Devontae Graham is currently averaging 12.5 points, 6.4 assists, and 3.4 rebounds a game, and also 1.6 steals as well. But from the field, he is really struggling to shoot, only shooting 31.5%, and from the three, it's not that much better either, only shooting 32.4%. Now, something that I have noticed after watching some of the Hornets games, and this is just in my opinion, and it's just an opinionated statement, it's not a fact, it's not a factual statement at all. But when I've watched some of the games and study what LaMelo has done on the court and what Devontae Graham has done on the court so far this season, I really think the offense flows a little better when LaMelo is in. But the defense also flows better when Devontae is in. It just kind of depends on what you want more. The offensive liability so far is Devontae, and I'm not trying to bash Devontae. Devontae has a lot of potential and is still a very good player. It's just right now he is struggling a lot. And LaMelo on the defensive side of the ball, it's not horrible, but he definitely has to improve, and he's not as good of a defender as Devontae Graham. Now, I will say this. I fully understand why Devontae Graham is still starting over LaMelo Ball. Now, I know there's been some hints that LaMelo Ball might start pretty soon, but I understand why Graham is still starting. They don't want to throw LaMelo Ball out into the fire this quick, and they want LaMelo Ball to earn every minute he plays in. Devontae Graham is a guy who's had to earn every minute he's had to play in so far for the Hornets. This guy was a second-round pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, and his rookie season he only played 14 minutes a game, and then in his second season he had a breakout season, and he kept on playing more and more. It's clear that the Hornets do believe in Devontae Graham, and they don't want to bench him this early when he's really cold right now. He's been cold all season. If you bench him right now, he might not get his confidence back up for the rest of the season. And not only that, this is just my opinion, it might not look the best for you to bench the guy you potentially might trade on the NBA trade deadline this year, this early in the season for your rookie point guard. It is very hard to see how LaMelo Ball is going to turn out for the rest of his rookie season with the Hornets. He's only played in 14 of the 72 games so far this season. As of the recording of this video, he could go on a tear, win Rookie of the Year, or he could just fail, and many people view him as a bust after one season. It's all up in the air right now, but in my opinion, right now, I think LaMelo Ball is the best rookie, and this can definitely change as the season goes on, and as I mentioned earlier, Tyrese Halliburton is another name you have to know of. Now, I'm definitely going to make a video on Tyrese Halliburton and his story. Well, guys, now I'm at the end of the video. Leave me your thoughts down below about how you think LaMelo Ball is playing so far this season. And before you go, remember to smash that like button, turn on them post notifications, and subscribe for more videos. B. Kelly, out!